Tucker Carlson sat down with Colonel Douglas, how do you say his last name? McGuire? Is it McGuire? McGregor?
I thought it was McGregor.
Yeah. McGregor, it is. Okay, Douglas
but then
McGregor.
Again, I thought he was a general and he's a colonel, so.
Well, you're stupid. Wow.
That answers that.
Wow. But shared some thoughts like the money we spend in places like Ukraine.
Yeah.
Here's how that went.
Here's another one. The president announced yesterday on one of these tweets, somebody tweets for him, obviously, that the people that have lost everything in Hawaii, thousands of them lost everything, are going to receive a one-time payment of $700.
And a blanket.
Thank you.
No.
Pause it for a second.
In a long time.
Yeah, don't change what this administration is doing for these people.
Yeah, the
colonel.
Yeah, the colonel general is cherry picking facts here.
Again, as always with these MAGA Republicans, it's $700 per family and a blanket.
Yeah, and there was like a meal in there.
So shut up. That's what Tucker should be saying, but he's not.
He's not. He just lets the colonel general go on.
And here he is going on.
I haven't been to Hawaii in a long time. I'm not even sure I've ever been there, but I know.
Wait, you
that
don't?
$700 isn't going to take care
pause
of
this for a second. Pause this for a second. When I first saw this, I thought the same thing.
I'm pretty sure if you've been there, you'd know it.
But he's
pretty sure.
Look, when you're a colonel general, you don't know all the places you've been.
It's not like,
okay.
Yeah, once I was just I was passing through some states, and I just happened to go.
Oh my gosh, are we in Hawaii?
I forgot all about that time.
Yeah,
we got in the car and we started to drive, and we wound up in Honolulu, and it's like, wow, okay.
Well, we're already here.
Yeah.
We might as well stay for a while.
It's one of those states like you deliberately plan a trip to. You don't just.
You save.
I had a
for it,
connecting
plan for
flight
it.
in Honolulu.
I don't know if I've ever been there. What?
I mean, he may have as a colonel general or a general colonel, whatever his title is. I mean, there may have been a military time when he was there. He couldn't read.
This kind of feels like topic drift. Like maybe we're getting away from the bigger point.
We are, but it's very difficult to ignore that.
No, it is.
All right, let's see.
In Hawaii in a long time. Okay. I'm not even sure I've ever been there. I know that $700 isn't going to take care of a family for very long.
That's a trip to McDonald's there.
But in the meantime, hundreds of millions, billions of dollars continue to flow into this black hole called Ukraine, which I think is an exercise in fraud, deceit, and criminality, to be blunt.
Wow.
So when's it going to stop? When are we going to take care of Hawaii? Let's go back to Ohio, where we had the derailment and the chemical spill. 4,000 human beings living in this area. The water is still not fit to drink, as I understand it. We wouldn't even invest the money to move those people to a safer area, even if it meant temporary housing or permanent housing, until this thing was cleaned up. What have we done? This is the problem. It is America last on every level. The last people who are consulted, the last people who are benefiting from anything that goes on in Washington are Americans. This cannot go on. It's got to end. And I think it will end. But unfortunately, it's like everything else. We're going to have to be pushed over the cliff into the abyss. I think that's where we're headed.
Wow.
Happy talk.
Really depressing.
I mean, true, though.
Yes.
How do you argue with any of that except for the Hawaiian thing?
Well.
I mean, that's good stuff. He also talked about what we pay illegals.
The average American earns about $31,000 a year. That's it. The average American pays about $16,600 a year. Now, the people in Congress, this doesn't affect them or in the Hill or inside the Beltway. We're talking about the real Americans who live out there scratching out a living. Keep in mind that a person who works all his life and then tries to draw on Social Security can expect a monthly payment of probably $1,400 if they're lucky. Wow. $1,400. We hand every alleged asylum seeker, illegal migrant pouring into the border in Texas or wherever else. We hand them when they get there $2,200. And we put them on that $2,200 diet from there on out per month. Yet somebody who works all his life, retires and draws Social Security gets $1,400. The Afghans who were hanging on to the planes in Kabul trying to come to the United States. When they arrived, they received $2,200 a month. Now, if you can make sense out of this, please try, because I don't think most Americans can make sense out of this at all.
You'd be correct.
Man, $2,200 a month for an illegal that gets here.
Healthcare, cell phone.
Well, I was just going to say, that's just $26,400. Plus the stuff you're talking about, it probably takes them above the average American salary of 31.
Housing, healthcare, and communication. That's a big chunk of everyone's bills every month.
Unsustainable. We are a nation adrift.
Fortunately, there's the exact same number of them, though, today that there were 25 years ago.
Yeah, so you don't have to plan on spending any more.
No, it's been stagnant for a long time.
It's a constant bill. It's the same thing.
Fortunately, we've kept that number at a very pleasant 11 million.
That's good.
For 25 years. That's great.
And fortunately, the cost of living has stayed the same too here in America.
Right, other than going up a lot. Stayed exactly the same.
Did you see this fun fact? And by the way, he talked about the border there. Did you see that encounters with Chinese are up 800%?
Did see that
at the southern border.
That's not a concern. Though.
That's not a concern at all.
I mean,
well, it went from 0 to 8.
No, it went from 229 to 1862.
0 day, like I said.
Last fiscal year.
Wow.
But anyway, back to the prices of things. This is a fun fact. So the average new car price in America, you guys want to guess what right now the average new car price?
I know this.
I'm going to say $28,000.
Oh, you're going to say wrong.
You'd be wrong.
48,000.
Yeah.
48,000 for the average new car price under Joe Biden.
48,000?
Yep. That's up 16.8% under Biden. Now, the average price of a new car in the U.S., we just said 48,000. There's only one model under 20,000 right now. So there's only one new car that's being sold under 20,000, but there are 32 models over 100,000.
Well,
that's insanity.
I think that one model, that Mitsubishi that they're talking about,
I think that just went over 20.
They just ended that.
Yeah, I think they did.
So that's not even under 20 anymore.
Wow.
Right. And it's a little crap can.
Sorry, Mr. Rich Guy. Okay.
For 20,000 plus, though, you can buy a brand new crap can. Congratulations.
Well, I mean,
it's made of aluminum foil.
Whatever.
It's made of aluminum foil.
And I will say that
Mitsubishi Mirage.
It's a little low on fat guy seating as well. But it is under 20,000.
Wow. Jeez. That's bad.
It's
bad.
And going back to the Colonel General's point, America last in everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've said that how long? Oh, really? I mean, America is last.
Biden took office.
Yeah, for sure.
One of the things they hated so much about Trump is his America First policy.
I mean, that's why they
was unacceptable to him.
The MAGA, right? I mean, that's what MAGA is.
Right. It offends them. Just the very thought of making America great again offends them. No, we're doing our damnedest to ruin this country and cut it down to size.
Right.
Make it equitable with the rest of the world. We're trying to equal this thing out. Don't make us stop dragging the country down. Who do you think you are? So that's what we're up against.
Yep.
And you prefer to call him Joe Biden, correct? Not Robert L. Peters, his pseudonym, or Robin Ware, or J.R.B. Ware. He's got all these pseudonyms now, and burner phones and fake email addresses and stuff as he runs his little criminal organization through Obama's White House.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Whatever.
Who cares?
Well, the Democrats don't.
No, they
don't care.
No, they don't.
They don't care. Some on the fringes are just beginning to. There's a little bit of concern that, hey, oh, wow, no comment on Hawaii? How is that possible? That you can't at least extend sympathy and hope to them.
He's incapable.
He's incapable of it. Yeah. I think, there are certain centers of his brain that just don't work.
Well,
and
that's for sure.
There's no sympathy. There's no empathy. He can't speak. He can barely walk. He's got some issues right now. He falls asleep during, people say, well, he's 80 years old. Yeah, that's why he shouldn't be in office.
Yeah.
Okay? If you can't stay awake during a memorial for who knows how many people in Maui who have died, if you can't stay awake for that, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be in office.
No, you should
Time
not.
to go.
No, you should not.
There's a lot of other things you could be doing.
If you're busy looking at your watch while flag draped coffins are coming in from Afghanistan, you shouldn't be president.
Again, I say, time to go.
Wow. I mean, really amazing. So many conspiracies, too, because as we've said many times, when things don't add up and they don't tell us why they're not adding up or help us add them up, then people come up with their own reasons for things.
Yeah, and I don't think we have time for this video.
No, we're not going to do the video yet. Okay. But there's a couple of videos from that have emerged about this situation.
In Hawaii?
Yeah.
The color blue.
I don't know if I've ever been.
We need to address the color blue.
Yeah, the blue homes or whatever that are still standing. And then there was one with a red roof that also is standing. And you see it from I don't know, an aerial shot. And there's total devastation around it. And then this just beautiful, untouched home with a red roof. How'd that happen?
And Jeffy, you have or have not been to Hawaii?
Honestly, I can't remember if I've ever been to Hawaii or not.
Okay, that's weird.
Well, it's kind of forgettable.
I feel like
because it's it's a 4,000-mile trip, and you got to cross an ocean to get there. And once you're there, it looks a lot different than Texas.
Really?
So, yeah. Yeah.
So you're saying I probably would remember it.
It's easy to misplace a trip to Hawaii.
Good.
Yeah.
That was our takeaway from the Colonel General.
Yeah, that is.